And finally, Module 6, Security for your credit card. Security of your physical credit card is super important, including your credit card data. 65% of credit card holders have been a victim of fraud at some point in their lives, so it is important to know what to do when you think your credit card has been compromised. If your credit card is stolen, immediately call your credit card company to have the card canceled. Alternatively, you can cancel your card online or using your credit card's app. If you've lost your card and you're still looking for it, you can freeze it using the company's app or online until you have determined it is really gone. Your credit card company will then send you a new card, usually pretty quickly. But you have to remember you will need to update any reoccurring payments you set up on your old card. Credit card companies are continually monitoring your card for fraud. If they suspect a fraudulent transaction, they will freeze your card and contact you about the charges. Most people opt for text messaging as their first option for contact. The credit card company will reach out to you to confirm a transaction. If it is okay, just indicate that in a return text and your card will remain active. If you did not make the purchase, respond accordingly and they will want to ask you additional questions to determine how many fraudulent transactions are on the card and will immediately suspend and/or cancel your card. If you do not respond to their text, they will try to contact you via phone and sometimes even email. It is really important to respond to these texts quickly to reduce the amount of potential fraud on your account. How do the credit card companies determine what might be a fraudulent transaction? Here are some examples. Someone bought gas on your card in another state 10 minutes after you bought a burrito at your local restaurant. Or there are large gift card purchases at stores you do not shop at, or purchases of high-ticket items that are not consistent with your shopping habits. Most credit cards will cover these fraudulent purchases and you will not bear these costs. But it is super important to be responsive to the credit card companies when they reach out to you to validate suspected fraudulent transactions. Here are some tips to keep your credit card information safe. Secure your credit card information by not keeping copies of paper bills or photocopies of your card where others can access them. Shred old bills and ensure any information, including your password to your online account, is not left out in the open. Next, make sure your card is protected using RFID canceling wallets or purses. RFID is also known as radio frequency identification. If your credit card has a chip to enable you to pay by tapping your card, then it can also be skimmed by a thief close enough to you by using a small remote to gather your data. If you commute with crowds or are vacationing at a popular spot, you may be a prime target for these skimmers. Make sure you are entering your card into online stores that you know. Many people get caught in phishing scams where they receive an email that looks like it came from a valid retailer, but if you look closely at the "from" email address, you will see that it often has nothing to do with the store it is masquerading as. Additionally, the link in the email will take you to a fake site that looks like the real brand. Also check the URL before entering any information. An even better practice is to never enter credit card information until you independently log into the store's website. Lastly, it is good to sign up with a company that helps you monitor personal data, which includes credit card information. This is just another important layer of security support to help keep scammers at bay. In conclusion, here are some important points about keeping your credit card information safe. First, immediately freeze or cancel your card if you lose it. Credit card companies are continually monitoring your cards for fraudulent transactions and will reach out to you if they suspect fraud. And just remember, you play the biggest role in keeping your card secure.